I feel like the problem is that men that we are addressing is the obvious that men find satisfaction in getting something that wouldn't typically do something to do it. So it's like they'll try to get a woman who materialistic to see them for who they are, or they'll try to get a woman who is independent to depend on them financially, or they'll try to get a woman who is anti 50-50 to contribute. It's like they men are having a hard time exercising what compatibility is and how to find somebody who's compatible with them and wait for it instead of treating women like a workshop or a project that if she comes this way, she works for you. Just
No lie.
find somebody who works for you and make that work out. Stop finding people you can't afford and asking them to be cheap. Stop finding
Yeah.
people who sleep with
Right.
a lot of people, or you get a stripper and want her wholesome. Find
I ain't gonna
somebody
lie. I ain't never seen nobody ask for that. I'm just be
that
real.
Dennis, you
that's
got
all.
She not
I don't
lying.
think that
She
is.
not
I
Find
lying.
know. I
somebody
know it happened.
I agree what he just said. It's something we allow because I see people in my neighborhood all the time. Oh, I'm gonna allow my daughter to do this TikTok. It's just a popular thing right now. I'm gonna let her listen to this music because it's just popular right now. They don't want their kids to be left out. They don't want their kids to be picked on. Let me tell you something. My daughter last year had to learn what it felt like to stand in your own skin, be your own person. She came home. They're picking on me. I don't get along. I don't fit in. I said, baby, guess what? Right now, you might not fit in, and that's cool. Keep yourself right now, this short period of time, it's going to be a little bit lonely. If you remain in who you are, you're going to attract people who was more like you. Fifth grade, my daughter ain't dealing with none of the issues that a lot of these fifth graders are dealing with. But when I listen to the people around me and they're like, well, my kid dealing with this, and I tried to tell y'all which issue you're gonna have to pick an issue. You either gonna prepare them from this community, and by doing that, by letting them listen to certain music, telling them to go beat that bitch ass, having them curse people out instead of you going in and talking to the parent and handling it for your child, you're causing an issue to the community. You preparing them for a community instead of preparing them for the future. I'm not preparing my child for this. Like
we
he
gonna
said,
run a
you have
we gonna
control
run
over
another
it.
clip real quick.
I've also seen other people voice their expression on how black people should stop using trauma in the hood to then move forward in life and avoid other black people. No matter what, stick with your people. And I think these particular people were talking about being bullied. Now, I'm a black man. I grew up in the hood. What I would ask, specifically dealing with these two situations, why is bullying such an important factor in our community and we perceive it to be necessity or necessary for us to be tough? But when we go outside into society and we are amongst people that are not a part of the black community, specifically people of other races and ethnicities, specifically white people, because black people and white people have history, why not express that same toughness, or why not showcase the results and the benefit of bullying, someone bullying or someone being bullied in that particular moment? We perceive it to be a necessity. So the bully should not have any issue with other people trying to bully them, because you are aware of what it means to bully and be bullied. Because in our minds, or based on these particular people, obviously we're not speaking for all black people, but it's a lot of people voicing this opinion. In our mind, bullying is a necessity to be tough, and the bully is some of the most tough people in our community. And the people being bullied are now experiencing how to control their emotions, how to be strong, how to be, relentless, resilient. Why is it not of benefit in society? Instead, we showcase victimhood and we cry and complain and we want somebody to come and save us, but we emphasize bullying and how you're soft. I always say this bullying stuff is not, you're not tough, because when life shows up, you run and hide as a coward. So is bullying a necessity, or you're just being bullied at home, which is another topic, another subject for another day, another conversation in itself. Accountability on yourself to not go out and express what you are dealing with at home, but maybe go get some help. You can always go and ask someone for help, or we consider it snitching. But if you are being abused, I think you should inform someone that you are experiencing abuse at your home instead of going out to bully others. Why is it such a key factor? Why is it a part of our culture to bully and or be bullied and then due to the trauma, we don't want people to make decisions based on trauma. We want them to just get over it. But based on that ideology, follow me here, why don't we get over certain things that we consider trauma? And yes, I'm going there. History with white folks. But we oftentimes express how we are still dealing with discrimination and racism and things from other races. But if it's trauma and we want our own people to get over trauma and not utilize these experiences, why don't we reciprocate, or why are we being hypocrites and using these hypothetical situations and then trying to select? I believe Chris Rock referred to it as selective outrage. This particular situation would be selective bias. So it's only if you approve. It's only if it benefits you. No, I think bullying is not a necessity because it doesn't benefit us at life in any way, shape, or form.
No periods, no understanding. He shouldn't be public speaking on any platform ever. When he said follow me, I was lost. I was like 5 blocks back, like lost. Like, y'all got it. Y'all can explain.
He wastes so much time with this trope of like, stop making everything Black people do about white people. Unless you're pointing out why they're doing it. And in a system where the system is winning and you know what the system is, like the exceptions to the rule still don't make the rule not exist. You know why we're doing this. So asking these vague, stupid ass questions about why is it this or that, being engineered to see the people that look like you as a problem, as a threat, being engineered to hate yourself, you're gonna hate the people next to you. You're gonna have a problem with the people next to you. At the same time, like W.E. Du Bois said, double consciousness. So you know how to exist around Black people and how to exist around white people, and it's both still a problem. But Black people could be mad at white people while at the same time trying to figure out their healing process, because those are two different issues. There's no clear cut way where this goes into vague territory. You know why Black people have a problem with white people, and you know why Black people have a problem with Black people. And you will have the right to have a problem with people in your culture. Like, stop holding Black people to this standard that doesn't exist for anybody else. It's okay to have a problem with people in your culture and white people and the system. And that don't make you a bully.
So
I
hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Oh, go ahead. Aisha, go ahead. You got it.
I just think that you can't compare bullying to the system of white supremacy. Like I'm just trying to find that correlation. And I haven't been able to find it. Like, how do you compare somebody being bullied at school, clothes talked about, whatever, bullying, to the system of white supremacy and how in correlation that affects Black people? I could not follow where he was going with any of this.
Yes.
He
So
couldn't follow it.
So-
He couldn't either.